Done f***ed up, wildcard. There's no words to speak of how disappointed I am to see this news on the delay of Centre for Ark Survival Ascended. You're right, kids, it's Raasclark. And we just got news the Centre has been delayed, inevitably delayed. To when? Past Scorched Earth? Who knows? Apparently, it turns out it's being made by partners of Wildcard, so Wildcard weren't aware of its progress until now, at the end of the month, with like a week to go. It's really disappointing to leave it this late. I get things go wrong. I get we're only human, but the last week, we've made the decision to postpone the Centre as it wasn't on track to launch with the level of quality we require. They were dedicated partners, which I'm assuming is Grove Street Games. Maybe, we're aware that they're in partnership with them, so it would make sense. If anyone, they were probably the ones behind doing the ports, or this port anyway. This is why I guess the Centre was pulled to Jan, and I guess now makes sense why it never was given a date, but Scorched Earth has always been given a date. Wildcard, this is their map that they're working on, Scorched Earth, and Grove Street are working on Centre, not sure who, I assume so. I am balled up with frustration. Seriously. You know me. You know I'm Mr. Positive. It frustrates me highly. It's not the delay. Come on, we know Wildcard. We know maps get delayed. And again, we know human error. We know things happen. But the last week, guys. Oh, it's so disappointing. We'd like to offer you something, though, to sink your teeth into. Gigantoraptor. You know, that big fluffy thing that wasn't even coming to Centre. Was changed from the Shastasaurus. And you get it on the island now. That map everybody's been playing since last October. And that'll drop instead of the Centre. Is that enough? No, it's not enough. Between Gigantoraptor next week and Scorched Earth on the April the 1st, there's plenty of fresh Ark content heading your way. If you've got something, you want to be delivering that now. You want to be telling people what we've got in return. You've just dashed this, what feels like a final hope for Ark Ascended right now, with all these different survival games out and drawing so many players to them. And you're giving us this creature on a map. It just doesn't feel enough. I'm for the first time, I'm really disappointed with my own agendas. There is my own agendas. Like, to sum up, a lot of plans were happening, working towards on the Centre. A lot. I can't tell you how much time that's been going on developing something for the Centre, and that's out, that's gone now. I don't even know what to do. Not just as a content creator, but as a player who enjoys playing Ark, and I do. We've been saying it for a long time. It needs content. It needs content. And it's not here. It's not until a delayed map that they then tried to offer us something in compensation, because Scorched Earth was originally Feb and then got pushed back. So let's get your Centre. Grove Street, you got this. Go on, son. Assuming it's Grove Street. Well, that's really bad. From Nakatus. Unhappy face from Syntac. Big uffed. Yeah, like Kaya said, I'd rather wait for the Gigantoraptor than have it released on the island. It's a map exclusive creature, and I know that's what you're offering in some compensation, but it doesn't feel like the right move. Architecto, unhappy faces. I've never seen a company miss every single date they give. I mean, yeah. Bro literally sent their game to an early grave. Well, that was expected, but regardless. Just gonna go ahead and say you failed. I expected a delay, but if I read this right, it'll be after Scorched Earth. That's right. Genuinely, from somebody who is an art creator, obviously, and enjoys doing videos on Ark, it's not about just what to do now, what to cover now for Ark. It's what to play now. The island is done. There's great modded content out, coming, but there needs to still be a core offering, something to share with people. Modded content is still wonderful, and it really is, but it's isolating to some extent. You're not going to get the entire community involved in your modded content. And if that's what that is between now and Scorched Earth, I'd look forward to seeing it. But if it is, tell us. We get a look at the Oasis Saw that's apparently going to revive fallen pets. What the hell? What? For the last 12 months, there's been a lot of negativity surrounding Ark. And I've tried to look at the positive side of it, understand what's happening, why these decisions being made. There's no excuse to drop this so late. A delay, fair enough. If you had said centre, yep, it's going to be delayed by a week or 2 or 3, whatever, fine. But it's reading like it's going to come after Scorched Earth now. That's it. The delayed Scorched Earth. Wildcard, what can you do? Tell us what this content is. What is this plenty of fresh art content? Because you need something. I've already iterated that you've got Pal World, you've got Enshrouded, you've got Nightingale, coming up Grounded, Smalllands just came out. There's Valheim at some point going to be dropping. There's so many great survival games. Yeah, we're barely on 10k. Barely above 10k. Highs of 17. And dropping and falling. And falling. And falling. It feels like, you know, that unreliable kid at work that you know is going to be late in. He's going to be late. He's going to have some crazy excuse for being late into work today. But it's fine, you know. I like that kid. It's a great kid. Does some great work. And you get used to it. To some point. And then one day he says, yeah, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to be on time. You're not flipping heck. This is it. This is the moment. I mean, there we go. It's explained to us now why this is delayed. I didn't even know how the development was going. There's some talented people over there. There's some great talented people over there. There really is. And they're obviously all focused on getting and reaching this Scorched Earth April the 1st date. But, like, where's the communication between you and the developer for Centre? I mean, I don't need to create any sort of negativity. Like, you've set that alone. And it's seen daily. And especially as somebody who covers Ark, it's a real struggle to want to, just based on the negative responses alone. And I'm sure the devs feel that way, and I'm sure they feel as disappointed about this as I do, as we are. But so where does that responsibility lie? And why isn't those conversations happening much sooner on something that was meant to drop at the end of this month? God, I look like I'm going to cry. I feel like I'm going to cry. Because it feels like some metaphorical nail in the coffin right now. There's so much negativity surrounding Ark right now. Surrounding Ascended. And they needed this. They needed this uplift so bad. I'm done. I don't even want to talk anymore. And I'm really concerned for the future of Ark now, following this. It's a game I love playing, and I still want to continue playing it. I do. But what's there to play? What's the fresh Ark content? You gotta tell us, Wildcard. This is the only saving grace I can see out of this right now. Not the Gigantoraptor to drop on the island. It's not. I got nothing else to say, but that. I don't know. I think what bothers me more is because I know what works and effort's being put into from a content perspective of other people, not me. You know, I might have put some effort in towards something towards centre, but it's other people, man. My name's Raasclark. Choose to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, peace out.